Hey guys, welcome back to another Shep Talk streaming movie review. This time I'm bringing you the Netflix movie Beats. But first, before we get into that, one admin note, actually two admin notes. The first one, if you like what you see here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I am trying to get to 100 subscribers, and anything you do to help that is greatly appreciated. Second, for the month of August, I am currently doing a giveaway. So if you want the details for that, stay tuned to the end of the video. Quick synopsis. Two people who are suffering from events that happened to them in their past come together and form an unlikely friendship. Beats was released on Netflix June 19th, 2019, directed by Chris Robinson, starring Khalil, Everage, and Anthony Anderson. Hope I pronounced Khalil's name right. Forgive me if I didn't. First of all, I'm going to say I'm glad I started this streaming movie playlist, because if I didn't, I don't know when I'd have seen Beats. And it's due to this playlist that I actually watched this sooner than I probably would have, and I'm grateful for that. And wow, right off the bat, Beats doesn't hold off getting you into the environment that you're in. You're in Southside Chicago, and I'm going to really try hard not to spoil too much what happens in the opening of Beats, but it's not really a spoiler, and it does affect what happens on. But just to say, something tragic happens to Khalil's character, August, and it really affects him greatly throughout this movie. And Netflix doesn't hold back on it, and it's one of those scenes that just you pop up right away going, wow, I can't believe that just happened. And then the next scene that really had me going, what the hell, was, and I don't know if it's because I've been out of school for decades, or I just haven't paid attention to the crisis going on with our, educational system, but is it really true that teachers or the schools get paid to have students sitting in the seats? I know in this movie they're saying they get $3,000 to have a kid in that seat. If that's the case, man, that is just a plain bonkers way to run your system. And no wonder our teachers are underpaid and overworked if that's the case. It's just that, God, I hope that's not for every city. And I hope that's, I'm sure they pulled it from somewhere. But man, that is just crazy. And I can't even begin to comprehend that kind of budgeting structure. And I want to go right off and say props to Khalil Everage, who plays August. He does a tremendous job in this role. I have never heard of him before. I am going to definitely put him on my radar, and if I see anything else that he's in, I'm definitely going to review it, because his portrayal of August and going through, I want to call it PTSD, straight up PTSD from the beginning of this video, or beginning of this movie. The emotions on his face, his acting abilities, it's not over the top. It's really well done. You feel like you're with Khalil, or feel like you're with August, and him dealing with the situation that he's in. And then the next star really in this movie, though, if you look on like the IMDb page, he's like halfway down the list, is Anthony Anderson. At first I thought maybe he wasn't going to be as star as as big of a star in this role as I thought he was going to be, but it's really his character Romello and August getting together and building that friendship that really star in this movie. So I don't know why he got such a low billing, but I'll say straight up the bat that Romello at the beginning of this movie is pretty much a stalker. He plays a security guard, or he's currently a security guard at his former wife's school, and he gets sent around with a list to go check on these kids. I guess they haven't been to school in a while, and August hasn't been to school since like August or October, and I don't know what month it takes place in here, but he hears August making music while he's talking to August's mother, and it's like, August is really good, I need to meet with this kid, and pretty much he gets thrown out of August's house. But he keeps coming back, and then, slowly enticing August into a friendship, which, I guess is kind of creepy, which is what August's mom and even Romello's wife slash principal talked about, but Romello doesn't get that. He just hears this kid playing beautiful music and he wants to get to know him and help him out. And even with everything that August is going through, because we really get into the situation where August isn't going to school, he isn't really even going outside. Like I said, the events that happened to him at the beginning of this movie give him PTSD, and he really just can't handle all those sensory overload kind of things going at him. But there's one constant in his life, even before Romello gets into his life, is Naya, who's played by Ashley Jackson, and he's viewing her from afar. You know, he has her schedule set down. He has an alarm set on his phone. It's kind of stalkery, but it's kind of cute at the same time. And he even goes so far whenever one of his friends that he never really talks to anymore is trying to make the moves on Naya, he starts to sending threatening voicemails or blocked numbers and telling him to leave her alone. But the real story of Beats is the relationship between August and Romello. Both of them have had events happen to them in the past. August, again, with the PTSD that we see at the beginning of this movie. Romello, we learn over time that he was the producer to one of his friends, and stuff happened that, you know, really put him on the outs on the music industry. And, you know, he's just looking for that redemption kind of story. But the relationship that August and Romello form is really, really good. I think the writers and Khalil and Anthony did a really good job of acting it out. I really felt the relationship that they were building. It didn't seem like it was forced. You sat there with them and learned about each other step by step, and it was really well done. And I think the actors did a really great job, and I think the writers did a good job building that relationship for them. And then enters August's mom, played by, hopefully I get her name right, Uzu Adoba, who's best known for her role on Orange is the New Black. August's mom is really one of those moms that's works multiple jobs, long hours, doesn't really have time in the house, but she's also afraid for August and what happened to him at the beginning of this movie, that she pretty much has him on lockdown. He doesn't go out, he doesn't have friends over, and so she kind of freaks out when she finally sees that August has left the house. She doesn't know where he's gone and doesn't know about the relationship between Romello and August. So it causes that friction. She's panicking. She kind of doesn't want her son to be out there in Southside Chicago because, you know, she's afraid that if he goes out there, he's going to die. And, you know, of course, Romello and August's friendship is kept secret, so she doesn't know anything about that. So when she finds out about it, especially because, you know, August is missing, she freaks out. And of course, that sends like Romello to jail because, you know, she was like, he took my kid out of my house. I don't know what the hell is going on here, you know, and it kind of leads to friction. But of course, she comes to realize over that time that relationship, that bond that they formed, really helped August. August is no longer that scared kid anymore. Sure, he's still messed up in the head. It's, you know, what happened to him is going to be with him for the rest of his life. But he's realizing that the world is going to move on without him. He needs to step out there and be part of that world, especially with the talent that he has and that Romello is showing him. It's like, look, dude, you have some amazing talent creating music. I can help you get to those doors, and I can help you go through those doors. But you have to enter society again. And, you know, August's mom really kind of comes and sees that. And, you know, it's one of those stories that yeah, we've heard it. It's been done before, but Beats was done really well, and I enjoyed it. And the writing was just good. The relationship between Khalil and, you know, Anthony was really well done. I think the chemistry was there. I didn't mind sitting there, seeing them create music for, you know, what seemed to be hours on end. It was just really good. You know, again, if if you have good writing, if you have a good storyline, if you have good actors, even if you've something that it's been done before, it can still touch you. And this is what that movie did. It really touched me. Again, Anthony and Khalil did a really great job. And so with that being said, guys, I don't want to ramble. I'm kind of rambling towards the end here. I'm going to give Beats 4 out of 5 Sheps. It was just that good for me. I could watch it again right now. I could go downstairs and turn it back on, and I'd be still watching it. But like I said, thank you guys for stopping by and checking out this video. I do have a giveaway going on for the month of August. It is for an 8x10 signed photo of Michael Shanks, who's best known for playing Dr. Daniel Jackson on Stargate SG-1. I'm only asking you to do 3 things for me. 1 is to be a subscriber to my page. Set your subscriptions from private to public so that way I can verify that you're a subscriber. And 2, share this video. I am trying to get to 100 subscribers. I'm at 73 right now, so I'm really close. And you sharing this video will help me grow my channel. And 3, tell me what your favorite music type movie is. And as always, guys, I'll see you at the next review.